This is what we get first. When we load a room, when we bring the client in, we go through this. And this is set up beforehand. It doesn't have the animal's picture usually because we don't have that yet. Things. We go through all of this before we even get any further. And this gives us an opportunity to introduce the idea of running blood work or urine. If it's a cat and it's a male, then I always hit real hard blood and urine because, you know, boy cats. I've learned that. I haven't been here that long, but I've learned that in the time I've been here. So I always hit those pretty hard. With dogs, I hit the gentle leader and blood and urine again, but it's not as, to me, it's not as forceful as when we got.
So that's a health map.
This is a health map.
And that's individual.
This is our plan for what we think is going to keep your baby healthy for the next year. Or in this case, it's a puppy. So the very first time they visit, they get one. Then we do like first set of shots. If they show up and we're doing second set shots, whatever. First time we ever see them, they get this. At fourth set puppy shots, they get a new one, and it is to get them through the first year. So this one is designed to get us through the next 12 weeks, and then the next one gets us through the next following year. And then at the end, Amber printed out, and some of the nice things that it tells you on here, who it's for, what the clinic is, who prepared it, and the date. Okay, and what. So this is customized specifically for them. When the physical's over, then you have this sheet, and this is I think it's, what is it called? Is it the? It's not the release one. It's is it? Exam. It's under exam, okay? And what you do is, did she show you how you get in the computer and change all of these? Okay. So as things come up, and you didn't have anything on, did you? Okay, here we go. So if it's something, most everything comes out normal, unless you check it otherwise. If you find something, as in here we found abnormal finding gastrointestinal, revealed abnormal finding in the system, which is described below, diarrhea, and then it gives you a summary, kind of what it is, why it could be there, what to do about it, if anything, any other recommended tests that you might need. And so that's laid out black and white. They can take it home, and when they go home to their husband and go, well, they said something about this, then they can pull it out and say, here it is right here. This is what they said. One of the nice things about this too is it tells recommendation. Okay, so they maybe didn't want to do that, but we recommend that they get it done. It needs to be done. It also, you can put specific medications. If you want to start the animal on Rimadyl, then you can click Rimadyl and it'll give them information about Rimadyl. If you have tests pending, then you can click on it and where it says testing, and then you can click pending, so it'll give them any information about what it could be, what it might not be. One that we did recently, Doc, was it you that I was in? We did Von Willebrand recently, and that was one that, you know, it wasn't something that, I haven't been here that long, so it wasn't something that I just knew offhand, but it was easy just to read that through and then go over it with the client. And it allowed them to have something to take home as well and say, oh, this is what they said and this is what we're testing for. So at the end of the day, this goes home. We should be going in and changing the weight, should be put on there, and if you took a temperature, which I've got one doctor that always wants a temp and the others that kind of don't, so that may be why she didn't do that. But we usually put that in there, and then they take this home with them as well. At this point, it tells what doctor they saw, who their technician was, and again, the date is on there. So again, here you go, Amber.
I've got my copy.
Oh, those are yours. Okay.
Wonderful.
And then, do you want a breed paper?
Yes.
Want one of those too?
Over again. So exam is.
Okay. When we click on reports, it brings up exam, wellness, and release. Exam is after you have examined the animal. This is what goes home, and it's a summary of the visit. Wellness is the health map. That's our plan for the next year, and we go over that before the doctor even sees the animal. The technician does that. Release instructions, in this case, is what we did for breeds, and it gives us what our pet's breed is and what things would go along with it. And you can see some of these. I don't know whether you agree with them or not, but I mean, in this case, there's quite a few, and we're printing that.